This is your marketplace. We all want to drive safely. That's why many of us are buying these consumer breathalyzers.
It checks your blood alcohol content levels so you can drive safely.
3 hours and 23 minutes until I'm sober. That's a long time.
We're putting these 3 products with very different price points to the test.
So, if you're buzzed and planning on relying on one of these guys before you drive, you're going to want to watch this first.
Meet our testers, Serenity, Paul, and Laura. 3 testers, 3 different breathalyzers. Also joining us on our call, Officer Holland from York Regional Police Service.
I am a qualified breath technician for the purposes of alcohol-impaired driving.
You will say cheers to all of you, and you can go ahead and drink at your own pace.
Meantime, let's spin the bottle back to 1931, when the drunkometer was created. Balloons filled with a solution would change color when it came into contact with alcohol. The bigger the color change, the more booze on your breath. Today, breathalyzer-type devices operate in similar ways, including the 20 devices approved by the Attorney General of Canada for official police use. But those devices are expensive.
These screening devices are about $600 each. And then the evidential instrument, the intoxilizer, they're about $8,000 or $9,000 each.
Whoa, way more than our devices. After an hour of drinking, our volunteers are ready to blow.
I've never drank in front of a police officer before. Check it off the bucket list.
1 hour in and only a few drinks deep, these readings don't make sense. Numbers not only over Canada's .08 legal limit, but Paul is way over what is considered potentially fatal.
I'm just wondering what you make of these results.
What they're measuring right now is alcohol that is still within your mouth, and that can falsely elevate your actual blood alcohol concentration. What you need to do actually is you need to wait with nothing to drink and then take a reading then.
Ah, there it is. In the instructions, wait 20 minutes after your last drink before you blow. While we wait, Constable Holland does some testing of his own.
Would any of you drive a car right now?
Absolutely not.
Because there's a police officer on the screen right now, or because you're feeling the effects?
Because there's a police officer on the screen.
So being honest, do you feel like you could drive?
Yeah, I could drive.
I might have to say the same, honestly.
When we're under the influence of alcohol, are not very good judges of our own abilities.
Time for our next round of breath tests.
Okay, Paul, let her rip.
Paul was partway through beer number 4. His results? Some similarities.
I would say that there is consistency within the devices.
Serenity was on her 3rd drink within the hour. She's seeing some variation.
They were higher than I thought they would be.
And Laura on her 4th glass of wine within the hour. Her results different across the board.
You felt like you were okay to drive, and clearly you weren't.
I actually am very surprised.
Different numbers, but turns out none of them really matter.
And then the most important thing is that a number doesn't always correlate to impairment.
So, Constable Holland, people can blow under the legal blood alcohol content level and still be charged with impaired driving.
Absolutely.
We asked each company about those varying results in our test. Algograd says their product helps Canadians make a more informed decision about whether or not it is safe to drive after drinking. Backtrack says their products are independently verified by many third-party organizations. Easy at Home did not respond.
Relying solely on a number to determine whether or not you're going to drive is not a safe way of making that decision. We mean it when we say the safest amount of alcohol to have when driving a car is 0.